ready. You said
No, you're late again as usual.
hold on, I gotta change my name.
See, that's what I mean. You're not prepared. You could have at least been prepared, Nick. This is outrageous. Yeah,
What?
you're late. This is outrageous.
Why is it outrageous?
Well, I think
I was here. I was here at 10 o'clock.
So
You're making up fake news.
So you told me all week that Arnold Schwarzenegger is the guest. So are you calling
I did not tell you
Krista
all
the
week.
Terminator?
I did not tell you all week because it's Monday.
Krista, are you the Terminator?
I am. You didn't know this?
Oh,
So this
John,
like
joke is on you.
This is the real fake news.
Well, is this like your
not fake news?
Ego,
Yeah.
Krista, like some, like when you rip off your superhero costume, it's you, and otherwise you're the Terminator.
Yep, exactly.
So,
Like,
John, I decided I should wear sunglasses because this is a Terminator themed show, and the Terminator always wore sunglasses, even if it was like during the day.
This makes no sense.
What do you mean? I've watched the movies.
Yeah.
How do I know you watched the movies? I have no proof of that.
Well, I think what you should do.
Where are your ticket stubs?
I think the proof should be trivia should be Terminator movie franchise related, and then maybe be
your points have been terminated, Nick. You're already minus 500. So
wow.
There you go, Nick.
Already.
That was so quick.
Yeah, that was quick.
Oh.
Your points have been terminated, and they won't be back.
Well, John, I don't know if giving me negative points is the same as terminating points.
Well, you know what? I would say that is the same.
Krista, what do you think about that? I don't think they're synonyms.
Yeah, I don't agree.
Well, they're definitely the same. They're not coming back.
Well, who's making the rules
here? No more. Hit the road points. They're not coming back no more. Wait, how do you feel about that, Nick?
I think that hasn't been your best singing performance.
No,
well, you know what? That's okay.
I was looking for better this time, but
well, you know what?
You came to the wrong place.
My singing would be better if Arnold were here.
What do you mean? That's right there. Does that not look like Arnold?
No, that's not necessarily true. The Terminator isn't necessarily Arnold.
I think you can actually make you can make Arnold from Krista's name.
Yeah.
I don't think that. How is that even true?
Look at it. You can pull the letters.
Yeah.
ARNOLD.
Your spelling is bad, Nick.
I feel like throughout my name, it's like a hidden message.
It is. I forget what you call that. Like when there's a term.
Well,
for it,
you know what? I don't think that's called anything, Nick, except maybe delirious or loony.
I think you're just fishing for terms now to make fun of me.
Why are you bringing fish into this, Nick? This makes no sense.
Fishing's great.
I had fish for dinner.
Oh.
No one wants to hear about your dinner, Nick. It's time for the opening credits, everyone.
Oh, fine. All right.
That was quick.
Yeah. John, how many live listeners do we have?
My Name, a podcast about math and Korean culture with a side of humor. For information about our podcast, please visit www.johnoaks.com.
And now here are your hosts, Professor Susan and Nick.
John, how many live listeners do we have presently?
Well, let's see, more than usual.
What is that?
Well, I can't actually tell because.
Oh yeah, does Krista count? Because she's one of our usual audience members, but now that she's on the show tonight, does that still count?
Well, you know what? You know what? I will not field any questions from you right now, Nick.
But later
Krista,
you will.
Do you have any questions that you want to ask me?
Sorry. Yeah, I do actually. I would like to have you grab from your, because I know you have a fridge in your in your office, right?
Oh, you can see it.
Yeah, there is.
Both of them.
Is there soju in there?
Well, no, there's not, but I have the soju right here at my desk.
What is it?
Perfect.
It's green grape flavored tonight.
Oh, good.
So,
Perfect. Well, I have pineapple, so I'm thinking that we each have a shot for shot.
I almost got the pineapple because I was at H Mart and they now have a pineapple flavor soju at my local H Mart. So
John, I was not real impressed with the pineapple one you gave me.
Well, yes, but this is the Good Friends pineapple soju that's at H Mart, and not.
I think that's what you gave me.
No. I gave you Good Day, not Good Friends.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Get it right, Nick.
I'm sorry.
This is. I can't believe this. You don't even know your soju brands.
Well, I'm not the soju expert that you are, but I'm aspiring.
Yeah, it is inspiring, isn't it?
That's not what I said, but okay.
Well, I agree.
John, are you going shot for shot here or what? There was a challenge posed.
Well,
this is a challenge.
I have my DMZ shot glass right here. So here's to you, Krista. Welcome to the show.
You know what? I have a mason jar.
Ooh, I have a mason jar too. Except mine's with water, not soju.
Oh.
Well,
John, did you do yours?
Of course, my mason jars are in
No. Did you take your shot?
Nick, Katie says that you look like a fly. So I agree with you, Katie. So I'm giving you 5 million points. So you're now back in the positive, Katie.
5 million points to a listener? I don't
think she said, the Lord of the Flies movie. Like,
well, I think that's close enough. You look like a fly, Nick. So I read Lord of the Flies, and that was a great book. And you know what?
John, how can you tell?
You know what, Jim? Do you know what, John? That's a really great segue, because did you know that today is actually National Book Lovers Day?
Well, yeah, I did know that. Exactly. That's
Did I steal your news?
I'm here with the book theme today. So I have actually, I don't have my favorite book with me because...
You know what, John? That's like a minus 5,000 point.
I agree.
Oh, my favorite book is in the basement, and I've actually been cleaning out my basement.
I still think that's a major fail.
Minus 500. Minus 5,000 points.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay, because I've already... Like, I put enough points on reserve at my local library. I can check them out anytime I want to.
Wow, he actually goes to the library.
Yeah, I sure do.
Yeah. John, I have a question. How can you tell?
Well, you know what, Nick? It's not your time to ask questions. So, Krista, do you have any other questions?
Can I give a question to Krista to ask?
From you, Nick. Okay, Krista. So, what's your next question?
Well, I'd like for Nick to speak for me for like just a second to ask my question.
Well, yeah, but that's not a question. So
actually, it was a question. Well, no, it wasn't. It wasn't. But you could ask him again.
Nick, would you like to answer my question for me?
I don't want to answer it. I'll ask it.
Okay. Okay, I'll give you one question, Nick. So use it wisely.
Okay, John, how can you tell if I look like a fly if you're colorblind?
Well, you know what, Nick, no one needs to be able to see color in order to know that you look like a fly. I can say that.
Debatable.
I can say that for, well, yeah, I can say that for the record. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, it's on the record now?
Yeah, so.
I mean, it is recorded, so.
Yeah.
That's true, okay.
It is for the record. So, did you? Well, you know what? This is actually very, very interesting. So, let's go with a little bit of book trivia today.
Wait, trivia already?
Well, no,
it's only 10
these are just more inquiries about books.
I do actually have a question for you, John.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
Well, first of all, I also feel like we need to take another shot. So,
well, okay, so I will actually toast to this book that was released on August 9th. So here's to Tailspin by Sandra Brown.
Okay.
John?
Yeah, yes. What is it, Krista? Go for it.
My question for you, because we're in like heart of trivia, right? I want to know if you know, according to Guinness World Records, what year was the Bible known for being the best-selling book of all time?
Well, you know what? I'm not going to claim to know any facts about the Bible because that is not.
I don't really know if this is a fact about the Bible, John, so much as it is just knowing book sales.
Yeah.
No, that
was the best-selling book.
That has nothing to do with book sales.
It actually does.
No, it doesn't.
That's what the question was.
No, because here's my theory on that. It has nothing to do with book sales because originally the Bible wasn't a book. It was oral history passed down from generation to generation, starting with God saying it to the people here on earth. If you believe that's how it got written down in the Bible eventually, so it was never a book to begin with.
But so it is now.
How are you going to monetize the sales of the oral history coming from God to the people? You can't monetize that, Nick. So no,
clearly you can now.
This is not trivia about book sales.
I can go to Barnes and Noble and pick up a copy right now.
I cannot put a price on the Word of God. So I'm not even going to do it. So don't even trick me into doing it, Nick. There's no price that can be put on the Word of God.
What if you're atheist?
Well, still though, no price can be put on the Word of God because you don't believe in God. So there's no God to put a price on the Word of God with because an atheist doesn't believe in God.
You know what I think also is that isn't that true of all stories though? Like books start out as stories from people that are passed down, and so really technically all these books are really not really books. They like
no. That's
strong point.
That's actually
John. I think you were just lawyered.
Yeah, that's actually not possible because
he's got Arnold.
Oh,
I actually wrote a book and it was not ever spoken word before it made it to print.
But it was probably a thought.
No.
There was no thinking involved.
Just
completely thoughtless.
It depends on what you define to be a thought, Nick.
I don't know. The only author who's ever written a book completely mindless. That's an accomplishment, though. I give you credit for that.
Oh yeah. See, I will give myself credit where it's due, and so I'm giving myself credit for doing that.
So, what's the book called, John?
Well,
can I buy a copy, or is that not allowed?
No, you can't because there's only one copy available, and it's in my basement right now.
Is it handwritten?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, partially.
Can you go look for it, Nick, next time you're over there?
No, there's no looking for books because I know exactly where it's at. Almost everything is labeled in my basement.
That I know for a fact.
There are some unlabeled things right now because I'm in the middle of a big organization project downstairs right now.
Those are always huge things to
because
do.
I decided
it is for him, especially.
I'm going to organize all of my old doctor's bills and notes and receipts by date and put them in alphabetical order. And then if I happen to die or pass away, then it will be very easy for my family to know and my friends to know exactly where my records are. So they know which doctors to contact to get the information that they need to put me in my final resting place.
But you're already dead at that point.
Well, that's why I want them to have the information because I would be dead and I wouldn't be able to tell them myself, Nick.
What does your medical bills have to do with where you're going to be buried?
Well, because I want them to know or be able to easily find proof that I paid my medical bills and that these doctors won't be sleazy and try to collect on my life insurance after I'm dead, even though I already paid the bill. So I want my family and friends to have records of the bills I've already paid so that these sleazeballs cannot come and collect on my life insurance, Nick.
John, there could be doctors listening right now that don't.
Yeah, my primary care doctor is a sleazeball, and that's why I'm looking for a new one right now.
Could you just scan them all into like?
Oh, no. I'm not letting anyone getting putting a finger or a fingerprint on any fingerprint sensor even of my vital records.
As you can see, John lives in the 80s.
Or John,
could you in the 80s?
And John, isn't that what like a will is for? So then like, your dying wishes, so you would tell a lawyer about that?
I'm actually in his will in a couple of places. Right, John?
Yeah. But my will is half written right now, and Nick is in the will already.
Thank you, John.
That's so nice. What do you give me?
I get his golf clubs.
Yep.
Don't I get something else too?
Well, I'm sure you get something else, Nick. I would have to check again.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
You can do that later.
I hope you get the whole show.
You know what, Nick? Remember, you get the minus 500 point stamp.
Oh, okay. That's good. Yes. Make sure that's written in there very clearly.
So
I do want that.
That's one thing that you definitely need, Nick.
I am still waiting on mine, but I did get an email from John today.
Yes.
You get a stamp?
No, I get the winnings from 4 weeks ago.
Because there definitely was a problem with the envelope. But here's to your prize coming soon, Krista.
I get a prize from today, though, right?
Well, it comes next year, though.
Yes.
It's the drink at the conference.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, no, it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed though, because I mean, based on the track record of the show, you will get the prize, but it's not.
Well,
at this point, it's not assured.
Yeah.
What do the viewers get?
Good question, John.
Well, you know what? Before we get to that, I want to tell you another book that was released on August 9th, and it is Pieces of Her by Karen Slaughter.
Wow, that sounds terrible. Very vicious.
Well, I can't say that it's vicious.
It probably didn't
Pieces of Her by Karen Slaughter?
Well, yeah, it's
Did it get lots of copies sold?
Well,
no, it can't be sold. Remember,
it has a let's see. So it has a 3.8 out of 5 on Goodreads.
Made up fake news.
So
seems a little mediocre. It does sound fake, also.
Well, how good did your book do on Goodreads, Nick?
Which
0?
one? Which one?
Well, exactly. How 000?
000.
Yeah, that's what I think. But you know what?
Yes.
This isn't as vicious as it seems. It is just about a lady named Andrea Oliver, who on her 31st birthday witnesses the unthinkable.
Which is?
Well, I guess that is kind of bad now that I read it again. All right.
Well, why don't you tell the audience what it is?
It's the unthinkable.
What is that?
Well, it's so unthinkable I can't even think of it to tell you what it is.
Oh, okay. It must be pretty bad.
Yeah.
Another book is.
That sounds tragic. Yeah.
Released on August 9th is Texas Ranger by James Patterson.
Okay.
So that's probably a little less, you don't
know.
Well, I mean, it's by James Patterson, who is a probably more well-known author than Karen Slaughter.
Although I feel like Karen Slaughter should be pretty well known with that name.
She is in her own network.
Yeah, and how about Bluebird by Attica?
Probably not.
Locke. So that's a pretty interesting one that was released on August 9th.
Okay.
So, well, you know what?
Yes, Professor.
We're out of time.
Already? The show's over?
Well, no, we're out of time for talking about the books released on August 9th.
Oh, okay.
But also, did you know, you never answered what year, though, for my question.
Well, that's okay, because it's time for a break, Krista. All
Shut
right.
down.
So what a time to be alive.
And it's 5,000 points.
Thank you for listening to Funniest Part of My Name.
But he did give out
Back with
positive
more
5
after
million
this break.
points.
The struggle is real.
Struggle is real.
What a time to be alive. All right, so let's see. I have some good news.
Oh,
I
for
love
who?
good news.
This
Good
actually
news.
is very good news
For who?
for, well, I mean, for me, at least. It might be good
course.
news for you too, if you like this type of thing, Nick. But
Okay.
do you know what Mom's Touch is?
What's the context?
Sounds terrible.
It does.
Well,
The trap.
Well, so South Korea's most popular fast food chain, Mom's Touch, has opened its first U.S. location.
That's a little creepy.
Oh, yeah. It is like a fried chicken. And
Yeah,
it's
Mom's Touch is a fried chicken chain in Korea, and they have chicken sandwiches, chicken fingers, chicken wings, and their first location is somewhere in California.
Okay.
So I do know that they are planning to expand across the U.S.
John, why wasn't this first location in Warren, Michigan?
Well,
because they
all I
don't want
can
Mom's Touch
say,
around there.
Nick, is that they wanted to give the rest of the country a shot at having Mom's Touch first.
Knowing that if they put one in Warren, Michigan, you'd eat them out every day?
Well, no, but I will say that I am pretty excited about Mom's Touch coming to the U.S. So do you think you would try it, Nick?
Sure. Why not? You can do a lot of things one time, just to say you did.
You just took a shot without me.
Yeah, I just took a shot with you.
He's trying to win this race by
I know.
playing dirty.
Well, no, but
Did
Nick, you know there are not too many people who will go shot for shot with me. And remember what happened to Stuart on my birthday when he tried.
Is that what he attempted to do?
Yeah.
Well, you know, John, that I was raised in Montana, and like we basically only drank. So.
But soju?
Yeah.
No, but vodka, Everclear,
moonshine, and other things. Yes, I understand.
Oh, that Montana moonshine.
Yeah.
Big Sky moonshine.
You got moonshined in Montana.
John, you know, in the big sky, you can see the moon shine.
And the stars.
Oh.
Okay.
He's trying to calculate.
That's
so
unbelievable.
What do you mean it's unbelievable?
Yep. So
I also did you know, John, that Chimiking and Buncheon were also from Korea, and they came to Portland.
Oh.
Well, yep, I did know that, but I want to get to some other news from Korea.
Okay,
so,
let's have it.
I mean, there's lots of Korean news here.
Excited.
So, did you hear that actually, this is kind of good news, because do you know the K-pop group 17, Nick?
I'm not real familiar with them. I know of the
You don't know
existence
who
of
they are.
it.
Krista, do you know who they are?
I don't. I know
Wow,
twice.
he just steps right on my face.
Well,
wow.
No,
Like,
they have lots of. Okay, name one of their hits, Nick.
I didn't say I was intimately knowledgeable or in any way. I just know that they exist. That's all I said.
Unbelievable. Well, they were on Jimmy Kimmel at some point last year.
Okay.
Actually, I think earlier this year. Well, I think they may have been last year too. So
I don't watch the Tonight Show, so that's irrelevant to me.
No,
were they on car karaoke?
That's not the Tonight Show. Jimmy Kimmel hosts.
Oh, Jimmy. Well, I don't watch that either.
Jimmy Kimmel Live, not the Tonight Show.
I don't watch either one.
This is unbelievable.
What about car karaoke? How do you feel about that? I feel like that's legit.
That's you know what? That's that British guy. So no. Nope,
geez.
can't do it. Can't do
You don't
it.
like him? You don't like James Gordon?
John just doesn't like anybody who drives on the left side. So the British, Japanese.
I can't do it.
Dang.
I don't know who else drives on the left.
Wow.
You know what? If he were to pick me up in his awful vehicle, I better not have to carpool with anyone else. It better be a free taxi ride.
Okay.
If he's making extra stops along the way, I'm jumping out right away.
But what if you see somebody you want to meet?
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
Wow.
Like a free concert right there.
Well,
John, so would you order like an Uber Black in that case?
Well, he better be driving
an Uber
up
Black
that
XL.
bus.
Probably the XL.
But no,
That's
combined
my
Uber
opinion.
Black XL, so a bigger car and a nicer one.
Wow.
So, there are lots of other things going on August 9th, but I'm not quite done with the news from Korea here.
Yes.
So, did you?
Oh, John, you better shot it up.
You're two behind me.
No one's behind. Don't worry.
John, we're watching here. We see how much you're falling behind.
So, did you? Well, you were complaining earlier, Nick, about Mom's Touch not opening up in Warren, Michigan.
Yes, I was complaining about that. You are correct.
But
fake news.
I have a list in front of me of the top 10 Korean things to do in Detroit.
Korean things to do.
Yes.
Wow.
What types of activities? I don't know exactly what this means.
Well, all right. If you now remember, this actually means the Metro Detroit area.
Okay.
But what would you say would be something that you think is something Korean to do?
I'll tell you straight off the bat, John. If one of those items on that top 10 is not sharing soju with Professor Sung Chan, then I want to move on to a new topic.
Yes, but these are all like places in the
your house is
Metro
in the Metro Detroit area.
Yeah, these are all places in the Metro Detroit area that you can go to.
Okay, so how about going over to your house to share soju with you?
Well, that didn't make the list.
Then let's move on. Not even worth it.
But I think that people need to hear this. So what is your guess, or what is one of your favorite things to do in the Detroit area, Nick? And let's see if it made the list.
Karaoke. Or Norben.
Well, where?
Oh, Oh, so it's actually it's
these
it's asking for things
like,
to do or places to go.
These are things to do, but they're places. Like they're all like places to go.
Oh, well, I'm still saying your basement for karaoke.
Well, karaoke did not make the list.
What about your house though?
No, that didn't make the list.
This list sucks.
Well,
Can we move to something else
Krista,
then?
what is an activity that's Korean that you would like to do if you come to the Detroit area? And I will tell you if it's on the list.
You're actually doing it right now.
Being on this pod. Yeah.
No, well, I was gonna say the soju with John.
That wouldn't happen if you come to the Detroit area because
why not?
Because you can't be what are you gonna do?
You can't be a local guest. So all the local guests we've had in the past, those don't count.
Oh.
You realize, John, I'm local to this area too, and I've been on here every week.
Wait a second. That's not how it works.
Oh no.
That's not quite what I said.
John, you're also behind at least 2 shots?
No, my point was that you can't be a guest if you are vacationing in the Detroit area.
What if it's a business trip?
Well, it's a business vacation.
That's so counterintuitive.
No, it's not. You've never heard of a business vacation?
Like a work retreat?
No, but I've been on a work retreat before, and they're not
business vacation. I mean,
can you define that for us?
That just seems like it's pulling in opposite directions.
So actually, the work retreats that I've been on do have a Korean connection in a way.
You?
Yeah, because the last time I went on one, actually, well, the next to last time I went on one was actually with my former, now retired colleague who actually was living with a Korean adoptee at the time. And he's the one that told me to start getting involved in the Korean adoptee community in the Detroit area. So I'll be ever indebted to this former colleague of mine.
Okay, I'm not sure where we're going with all this.
But you know what I will say is that I went on this work retreat several times, and it was at the lake at camp. I was gonna say something in northern Michigan, somewhere next to some trees out there in the woods.
So not Camp David.
No, what's some camp up north in Michigan, Nick? You've heard of it.
Camp Michigania?
No, that's not a real camp, Nick.
That seemed great. I would have believed it.
It actually does. There's a place called Camp Michigania.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is, John.
Where's your receipt from the time you went there, Nick?
I didn't go there, but I get notifications
so you admitted
all the time.
That you've never seen it for yourself.
I didn't say that I have. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
It is called, wait a second. I know the name of it. It's in Tustin, Michigan. It's somewhere in Tustin, Michigan. How am I supposed to remember the name of this place?
John, you are so far behind on soju right now. It's actually, Krista, he was correct in that you weren't going to be able to keep up with him on soju. You're way ahead.
No, you have too many complaints, Nick.
It's just an observation.
No, your observations are more like complaints. No one wants to hear your complaints. You're ruining National Book Day for everyone. National Book Lovers Day is ruined now.
Just because of that one. Wow.
John, I know a way. I know a way you can revive it though, by catching up on the soju shots.
Well, Nick,
you're down by a quad.
No, I would say,
John, you haven't taken one in like 10 minutes.
No, that's fake news.
What do you mean? I'm watching it happen live. Chris is over here
Nick,
housing them.
No, if I were to do a magic trick right in front of you, you would be fooled because your vision is so bad.
Wow. So
Personal
aggressive
attack.
and belligerent tonight.
Personal.
Maybe he already is drunk because isn't belligerence like one of the signs of being drunk?
This isn't belligerence. I stated the fact. Like, yeah. Well, I'm going to since you won't answer the question.
All right, what was the question?
John, I will answer your question. John, I will answer your question. I think eating Korean barbecue.
Yes, that's on the list, Krista. So 5,000 points for you, and
in general,
I'm taking them away from Nick.
I didn't have that many.
So
I know you're in the negative.
Here's the list of the top 10 things. Visiting H Mart in Troy.
Okay, that's a good one.
And that's not a good one. And visiting Nuclear in Troy, which I will say that I've tried to visit Nuclear for the last 2 days in a row after I found this list online.
What is it?
Verified this list before the show today, and 2 days in a row they were not open.
What is it?
Nuclear.
What is it though?
It's an often overlooked Korean like stationery and like a Korean gift shop.
Okay.
And so I've been looking for a Korean gift shop in the Detroit area for the longest time. And I found this list in the last 2 days. I went there and they have not been open.
What kind of things do they have?
So to prove to you that I do my research before the show every week, I personally went to Nuclear in Troy to verify that this was one of the top 10 best places to go to do Korean things in the Detroit area before the show today, so I could tell the listeners how great Nuclear is. And they were closed 2 days in a row, and they didn't have the hours on the door. So Nuclear, like, call me when you finally open up.
What did Google Maps say for their hours?
Well, the thing is that they don't have a website, and Google Maps gave apparently wrong hours because they weren't open.
Maybe it's so good that like you just get private access because of COVID, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Like I went
only.
to another website and they gave a different hours on Yelp and different hours on another website. I found 4 different websites with 4 different sets of numbers, and then other websites with different addresses, and then another website with a different phone number. So Nuclear, get it together, will you? All right, and number 3.
It's getting so violent.
I know. Maybe they're gonna not let you.
Because
John, I think you need another shot to settle things down.
Promised me Korean stationery from Morning Glory, and I want another Korean notebook.
John, you're back down 4 shots.
I love Korean. Like, what kind of Korean notebook?
Well, sort of like this one. Hold on.
Like K stationery kind of notebook?
Yeah, like this one.
Okay.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Snooki
So
the
wait, what does it say? Snooki and what?
it says, let's go.
Okay.
Oh, I like that. Is it just ruled paper?
Well, yeah, because
that's where he has his book written.
Well, no, I take notes for my Korean language class in this book.
Oh.
So
Korean language class, I do too.
Yeah, Musan.
He doesn't really know it
though.
Jongha Heo.
Your pronunciation doesn't sound good, John.
No, that's correct.
So you admit it.
Han Bon Heo. Ichu Ile Han. Oh,
John, you're.
I
don't feel like you're getting any better. You've taken these lessons now for a year.
Bon Pop Makdeo. That's not true.
Math.
You tried. That was good.
That's not true.
What's not true?
Hallelujah say bon pop makdeo. That's not true.
Can you like show me what it looks like?
Well, hallelujah say bon pop Makgeo. That's not true. That's fake news.
Okay.
That's yeah.
Then why did you write it?
Anyo.
Then why did you write it down if it's fake?
Well, because I had to practice the the Dubon, Sabon, Nabon.
How
John,
are you taking these classes, John?
Yeah, and actually
online.
Yeah, and there are classes starting this week. Actually, my 5th semester that I'm in starts tomorrow night.
Hey, I have class on Tuesday nights as well. Drink to that.
Wait, no, that's the wrong night. Then it's Wednesday night.
Okay,
Whoops.
just kidding.
So
was John.
Onul un Haksim upsio.
What's with the sign language, John?
Anyo.
He's trying to say unlike not.
What's with the cross forearm sign language?
No.
But
Anyo.
John, I think you need another drink.
Up. Soju upsio.
Yes, exactly.
Are
Are you gonna take a drink or what?
Soju upsio. Soju upsio.
Soju upside.
What does that mean?
It means like no soju.
Oh.
Soju.
Soju upsio.
Soju or soju un mashayo. So he's like not gonna drink soju.
Unbelievable.
Well,
Korean lesson.
Commercial break. Kaio.
Thank you for listening to Funniest Part of My Name.
John, when are we doing trivia?
Right after this break.
Is trivia Terminator theme tonight?
The
Ooh, I love
was
it.
real.
John, what's the theme for trivia?
Gigam audio soleo.
John, what's the trivia theme?
Budon mo si a child.
I think you need to have more to drink.
Gigam noa
Thank you.
makoyo. Oh,
John, anytime now, you're falling way behind in this race.
Krista Gambe.
Oh, I know what that means. I know what Gumbe means.
No, soju upsio.
You just had some.
That's why Musenil soju a bibimbap hagu noribon
He's just
hagu
like
cheese stick
spewing random vocabulary words.
cheese stick
It's not.
kayo.
So you're gonna go to karaoke to eat bibimbap and cheese sticks?
Nay.
Actually, that's what he does.
Hey.
Except the karaoke place here doesn't have the cheese sticks anymore.
Cheese sticks upsio.
Oh, they don't have them.
No, not anymore.
Cheese stick
No,
upsio.
when we used to go there, John, seriously, he would order like 50 of them.
Soyo.
Tomo.
The staff would wheel them in a cart.
Tomo eso. Cheese sticks upsio.
John, how much soju have you drank so far in the show?
Soju upsio.
No, but how much?
I know how
Hey.
much. Less than
Hey.
Krista has.
Yeah,
Nay.
empty.
Silly hamnida. Silly hamnida.
Did you know, John, that today, besides National Book Lovers Day, It's actually National Polka Day.
Oh, I
Polka
did
Day.
know that because
John's gonna pull his accordion out.
no, I did know that because I was actually looking for a polka meme to Photoshop Nick's face on before the show, and I couldn't find a good one.
Oh,
Oh, that's terrible.
so that struggle was real.
Polka memes up, sorrow.
Krista, what's like protruding into the side of your screen?
Up, sorrow.
This?
Yeah, what is that?
It's my light.
Oh, okay.
But it was getting too bright, and so I was like,
yeah, Nick,
I just
it's
saw
like
this
the Bible
white
said,
finger.
let there be light. Let there be light, Nick.
Yeah, thank you.
Light. Hey,
I see the light. Look at Krista has light.
No,
Look at
it's
it.
so light outside still.
Light. No, hey, oh.
John, more soju.
Soju upside. The struggle is real, but
Yeah.
Nick, did you know?
Can we do trivia now?
Well, yeah, but minus 500 points for interrupting, Nick. Did you know it's also International Co-working Day?
It is.
International Day of the World's Indigenous People.
Okay.
National Hand-Holding Day.
Well, that's probably not advised during COVID. Rice giving?
Day.
Rice pudding.
Oh, rice pudding. Oh, I love
Day.
rice pudding. Cozy Shack? Yeah.
Cozy Shack.
Cozy Shack, little cinnamon on top.
Soil.
That is, I love Cozy Shack rice pudding.
Upsoil.
Never had it.
Oh, it's so good.
Getting cozy at Cozy Shack.
It's a brand, not a place.
All right, Nick.
Yes.
It's the time that you've been waiting for. And by the
joke
way,
of the week?
let me say,
Oh my gosh.
tonight's prize for the
Wait,
listeners.
Oh,
right.
okay.
So listeners, if you're still out there, there's still time to win tonight. All right, because tonight's prize is courtesy of Angela, Nick.
Oh.
So
we have prize donors.
Well, no, not a prize donors as much as Angela is the one who suggested that this should be the prize for tonight.
Oh, all right.
Is this when you weren't invited to?
Probably.
It is a set of 4 Lions beer koozies.
Nobody wants those.
Well, yeah, but they're pretty cool because
I
they're
don't
the
want
Lions logos over the years.
Nobody
So each
wants
of
that.
these is a different Lions logo. So
The Lions stink. Nobody wants those.
Well, you know what though? You say that, but Kelvin Johnson was just inducted into the Hall of Fame yesterday.
It doesn't change the fact that the Lions stink.
Well, yeah, but let's see you try out for the Lions, Nick, and then you can say they suck.
That's so aggressive.
So this is the prize, and Angela suggested that this is the prize for today. So
shout out to Angela.
So if you want to win the set of 4 Lions koozies that you can't even use for tailgating because Eastern Market isn't going to have tailgatings for the Lions game this year.
You can tailgate somewhere else.
Yeah,
but it's not the same as being at Eastern Market.
True, but I think your place is a great area to tailgate. You have that nice deck.
I don't want people congregating in my front yard or my backyard or anywhere near my house.
Why not?
Because they need to mind their own business and just go away.
Can you have a gathering for like all the like previous guests to your house?
Well, what I will
hope
do
so.
is I will give away these beer koozies to the listener who wins tonight. All right, so here is.
He doesn't explain how that person wins.
Well, Nick, you have
there.
too many complaints, so that's negative 500 points more for you tonight. So here is your first question. All
I like
right.
how you're hiding behind your mic right now.
So ready, Nick?
Sulking.
I'm sulking.
All right. Are you ready, Nick?
What's the theme of trivia?
Well, the theme is August 9th.
Okay, and are you going to announce how one of the listeners can win the koozies?
Well, you know what? Maybe I won't. Maybe they'll just have to use ESP to figure it out, or look it up in the Bible, because apparently that's the best-selling book with all the answers in it. So,
John, the tension in here is so
John,
thick
well,
tonight.
So listeners, you win tonight's prize by looking at page 5003 in the Bible. The clue of how to win the koozies is there on page 5003.
Awesome.
This makes no sense.
John.
So just stay tuned. I'll announce, despite Nick's complaining, I'll announce how you can win in a minute. All right.
Can I ask you really quick, a rapid speed trivia for you?
Oh, okay. Let's see, because I'm sure I know the answer already, but we'll go ahead.
Okay. Do you know where polka music originated from?
Oh, yeah, I sure do. So now let's get to the trivia.
Wait, but you didn't answer.
Well, no, I answered your question. I said, you asked if I knew where it originated. I said, I sure do.
Actually, okay, no.
I answered it. So, Nick, here's your
as much
question.
as I don't want to agree with him, he is right.
So, here's your question, Nick.
Struggle is real.
Struggle is real.
In what year, and remember, I'm giving you a hint, Nick, it happened on August 9th.
Yes.
In what year did the Sistine Chapel open? So this is going with the biblical theme tonight. So the Sistine Chapel, what year did it open? 5 seconds.
18.
So close. There's a 1 and an 8 somewhere in there. 1483.
Oh.
So close. But I'll give you 2 points tonight, Nick.
So now I'm negative whatever.
Yeah, see, I gave you some points for a wrong answer, Nick.
Good. Thank you.
So,
you're so generous.
So Krista, since it is, National Book Lovers Day, so
aggressive.
In what year was Walden published by essayist and author Henry David Thoreau?
Wait, what year?
Oh, yeah, what year?
1745.
So close. There is a 4 and a 5 in there somewhere. 1854. I'll give you 7 points for that.
7 points.
Yeah.
So,
seems fair.
Yeah. All right, Nick, here's your next question. So, you know how the Olympics just ended yesterday, right?
I am aware.
I have an Olympics question for you. In what year did Jesse Owens win his 4th gold medal?
Ooh.
At the Summer Olympic Games?
1962.
Oh, so close. There's a 1, a 9, and a 6 somewhere in there. It's 1936. That's negative 8 points.
Really abstract numbers.
Well, you know what?
They're very low.
So,
yeah, usually it's much larger quantities.
Now, Nick, you know how much I'm a fan of Whitney Houston, right?
I don't know. Are you? Can you sing some for us?
Yes. I'm one of Whitney's biggest fans. Now, Krista, here's your trivia question. In minus 500,000 points for bad singing, Nick. All right. Krista, in what year was Whitney Houston born?
Well, she's ancient, so.
Well, Whitney Houston is dead, Krista. So minus 7,000 points for not knowing that.
Well, she's ancient. didn't.
Oh,
that's not John. That wasn't the question.
I
wouldn't call 1963 ancient.
I was just about to say that.
All right, it's now time for sudden death. So, yeah.
I'm losing.
Don't worry, you'll plenty of time to get it back.
You know what, John? You know what? I'm gonna make this. I just poured the rest of my soju.
Oh,
well, you know what? This is all. I don't have very much left of mine either, though.
Was that a full bottle before?
Yeah.
Well, Chris had finished hers before you did, so you have a lot.
Yeah, but
lot to catch up.
remember, I'm saving the rest for the final shot of the week, Nick.
That is nonsense because you will definitely have more soju this week.
No, this is a new segment of the show, Nick.
Just released.
I've never heard faker news.
All right, so get ready, listeners.
For what?
Sudden death.
I'm going to announce how to win the prize.
Oh.
And guess what? Now, this is also courtesy of Angela. So if for some reason you really don't like the Lions, or you really don't like beer, or you really don't like these koozies, I will also throw in 2 stickers with the koozies.
That's kind of an oxymoron. How could Detroit be back if it never left?
Well, see, this isn't an oxymoron because these aren't on the same sticker, Nick.
Well,
it would only be an oxymoron if they were on the same sticker.
Well, so but aren't they? They're a package gift.
No, they're not.
Oh no.
No.
Multiple winners.
They're a prize. That's not the same as a gift.
So, John, is Detroit like the location or is it a person?
Oh.
Detroit is in your heart and in your soul.
That's pretty
deep. It is.
I don't know how to like
the sentiment behind that is
so
too much.
So, listeners, who's ready for some stickers?
I am.
Yep. See, isn't this great? And I will say that Angela personally contributed these stickers to the prize.
I don't think the listeners are ready for the stickers because they don't know how to win them.
Well, Nick, if you wouldn't keep on interrupting, I would have told the listeners by now.
Oh,
this is unbelievable.
Struggle is real.
So,
what a time to be alive.
Person to type the number 4 in the live chat wins
Katie,
the prize.
Katie's on here.
That's all you have to do is type the number 4 and be the first person.
Katie's gonna be like the only listener.
Easier than that.
Oh, why the number 4?
Well, Nick, why do you ask so many questions?
So I'm trying to lose.
Because of the 4 koozies?
Oh yeah. I'm trying to lose points.
Yeah. So listeners, all you have to do is type the number 4 in the live chat.
So type other numbers. Just type everything except 4.
Person to
1, 2,
number 4.
7.
Angela's on too.
Nick, why are you trying to throw the listeners off by typing like
91?
Like saying numbers that they don't need to type. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4.
So aggressive.
Nat.
Like 4 score.
No. Like Hana dual set net. Nat.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nick, this is not the show. You're on the wrong show for that. So
I am.
I don't know any like Spanish upsio, Spanish upsio.
Angela did a number 9, so I don't know.
Oh, that's okay, Angela. That's
kind of like 4.
To 4 that I'll probably give you the prize anyway.
Probably
but she contributed, right?
So she's getting her own
because the stickers are free.
She bought. She's giving them to herself.
Your money back.
They just made a loop.
Well, that's okay. So
number of bottles of soju Nick will drink.
All right. So we're almost out of time. So
can we just be done now?
Calm down, Nick.
So wait, who's the trivia winner?
so that we can get to the sudden death trivia question.
Okay, I'm ready.
So calm down, Nick. Krista, are you ready?
I'm so ready. All I can hear is the final countdown song.
Well, you know what?
John will sing it later.
The music is in your heart.
And your soul.
No. That's why are you trying to give people false hope, Nick? We can't.
Well, it's either that or I sing more Whitney.
Well, you know what, Nick? That's okay. Okay, so Nick, here's your sudden death trivia question. And I have good news for you, Nick.
Good news.
It's not even going to be a date this time.
Okay.
Who said? All right, and by the way, this is all right. Okay, so I should rephrase this. Which person born on August 9th said, the older I get, the more I realize that the ultimate luxury is time?
Jonathan Oakes.
So close. Michael Kors. All right.
Michael Kors.
Yeah. Krista, do you know Michael Kors?
I do, personally.
Oh,
yeah. I knew it.
Good.
Can you get Michael Kors on the show? Because I think that I might need Michael Kors to replace Nick as a co-host one day.
Oh, please.
Like when you finally retire, Nick, I'm getting Michael Kors to replace
I'll
you.
retire right now. Just tell me where to sign.
All right, Krista.
Okay, I'm ready.
So here is your question. All right, now because this is sudden death, this is
I'm nervous.
Worth 5 million points. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Who, born on August 9th, said there are two types of people. The ones who give you 50 reasons it can't be done, and the ones who just do it. And Krista, I'm going to give you a hint. This is one of the current co-hosts of the Today Show on NBC. And it's not Savannah Guthrie.
Oh, that.
So, Krista, who is it?
Well, I don't watch the Today Show, but I am going to assume it is going to be
Jonathan Oakes.
Jonathan Oakes.
What? This is unbelievable. That's fake news. Nick, you won the trivia.
Yamas.
What?
Tom Yamas.
Nick, you won the trivia.
Oh,
I
wow.
can't believe it, Nick. You won the trivia without getting a question right. How is this possible? It's Hoda Kotb.
Who is it?
Hoda Kotb.
Hoda.
Do you know Hoda, Nick?
I know who she is, yeah.
Everyone knows Hoda, except for Krista. But that's okay. Sorry, Hoda. Sorry, I love you, Hoda. Hoda, we need to get you on the show next week.
You know what? He probably had me win because he's upset that you out-soju'd him.
Well, no, I'm not upset. I just don't know who, not knowing Hoda Kotb is like not knowing Vanna White. It's not knowing a piece of American history.
What about Jonathan Oakes?
Well, you know what? I'm a part of Korean history. So
wait, who are you? No, you're Professor Seung Chan. Who's Jonathan Oakes?
Yeah, exactly, Nick.
Do you know who Nick?
Guess what?
Yeah.
Just savor your win because it will be back to your losing ways next week.
So my prize next year is at the conference. I essentially buy myself a drink.
Well, Nick. No, that's not how it works.
So who gets me the drink?
Because this week's prize was a pie in the face at the conference. And Krista, the consolation prize this week is drinks at the conference next year. So you still get the drinks, Krista.
What kind of pie, John?
It's the pie in the face.
What kind of pie?
Well, Nick.
I'm still gonna eat it.
Bibimbap pie.
John, do I get to deliver that pie in the face?
Yes, Krista, that's your prize.
Actually, a bibimbap pie sounds pretty good. Like a meat
Nick.
pie. I don't hate that idea.
Keep your mouth open and then.
Oh, absolutely. And then just it'll fall on the table
pie?
and I'm just gonna eat it right from there.
How do you eat bibimbap pie?
The same way you eat anything else. You put it in your mouth and you chew.
Dolsot bibimbap. Dolsot bibimbap noon majayo. I don't know that. Mogayo.
You're not very good at your.
Mogaseo.
Mogaseo.
Mogaseo. No, Mogaseo.
Mogaseo.
All right, Nick. After the break, it's time for your final joke of the week.
Oh, good.
Thank you for listening to Funniest Part of My Name. We'll be back with more right after this break.
Real, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very real.
This is unbelievable.
History in the making.
I can't believe this.
History in the making.
Some kind of history. I don't know if it's good history, but
all right,
something.
So, Nick, you know what? This is a historic show because this is the best prize that the loser of the show, the trivia, has ever gotten.
Did you just call me a loser?
Well, no, I did not call you a loser.
It's the only time the loser has ever received a prize.
Yeah, so Krista, you made history tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, that is true. That is okay.
Yeah. See, so history has been made.
John, the show's actually been making a lot of history for the last several weeks with this tonight and taking points away from listeners.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
And now
I made double
500 million points.
Yeah.
So
you are a pioneer.
Now, Nick, what is your
Trailblazing
final joke of the week?
It's time for that now. All right. John, Neutron goes into a bar and orders drinks and has a good time. And at the end of the night, wants to close out the tab, asks the bartender, how much do I owe? And the bartender replies, for you, no charge.
Well, Nick, Krista, what do you have to say about this?
I think that was pretty good.
Well, Nick, this is like one of those jokes that's like it reminds me of a joke that I saw on TV last week that I didn't laugh at that one either. So,
okay.
So I feel like it's like that joke of bah humbug. But anyway, I told you it's time for a new segment. So here's
we're still going.
Yeah, it's the final shot of the week. So here's.
So you're telling me that you're not going to have any more soju the rest of this week?
Wait. So John, can I ask you? I'm going to do a joke really quick because we're making history. So why are chemists so good at solving problems?
Well, this is the cliffhanger, folks. You'll have to tune in next week to find out. See you next week. Have a great week, everyone.
Well, I guess I'm not going to give an answer out there.
You've been listening to Funniest Part of My Name. Please visit
your pronunciations are not very good.
www.johnhouse.com for resources and recordings from past episodes. And don't forget to join us back here next Monday for an all-new episode.
The struggle is real.